On the other hand, it is Apple that cares about your privacy and protects it. But on this other hand, their partnership with OpenAI is just like having this kind of all about privacy concern things going on all over the internet. But one thing it is good for right now is that it is not using whole ChatGPT AI's model to work all their AI features. Like Apple is not using ChatGPT as like whole AI feature in it, but it is using it. So the thing is, it will obviously they as they say in even in the interviews, like Tim Cook had an interview with MKBHD. MKBHD asked him question like about the chat GPT and your partnership. Tim Cook says it will always ask your permission, so no data is given to chat GPT, your data is secured. It is good, at least it is asking every time it is using chat GPT. But I was uh, I had questions, couple of questions for within me was like, why partner with ChatGPT? Is like Apple, like even if we exclude ChatGPT from this whole Apple intelligence era, like a whole Apple intelligence features they announce, the all other apps, all other AI features works fine without it. Like it doesn't require ChatGPT. So why partner with them and integrate a ChatGPT in their whole AI model? Is like the big reason is because they have ChatGPT don't have that kind of good. Even though they are the biggest AI company right now in the world, but OpenAI is open, not open about their how their privacy or how they are training their model over with it. So there are obviously uh, privacy issues with them. It's not just like, it's not that I hate OpenAI. Basically, I use ChatGPT on daily basis. It's just like integrating ChatGPT on your phone and using, like, it's just like a whole new another step of getting into our private stuff of all data that includes in our phone. And that is what I actually most most user will be fear, like getting their data out there to chat GPT, or even get your data sold out there. So I was just like having questions when I was saying this, like why even partnership with ChatGPT? Just wait for a couple of months, and you can, like, even if it's so difficult to make your own AI model, you can just wait a couple of years, like not couple of years, like let at least wait one more year for next WWDC, and you can introduce your own AI model in front of the world. So everything will be in your own Apple ecosystem, because Apple's whole model is all about privacy. They do not store any kind of things in their servers to give your feature. Like every feature on Apple iPhones, MacBook, it happens in on device. So like even if they make their own AI model, I get that they will get backlash. Is like is like Apple is like, people will ask question about like why, like Apple is all about privacy, and now you want to fetch our data from our phone to your servers to get that AI features work on. So I get it. I get what Apple is more concerned about is like on both, in both ways also. Is like if you partner with someone like OpenAI, still they will get criticism. But if you get your own cloud computing servers and make your own AI, you will also get an over backlash. But I think this whole because of this whole chat GPT integration, I think it is done smoothly, just because it asks every times whatever whenever the chat GPT is being used. And also another thing is that AI, they, so Apple is not getting into the what Google and OpenAI and other AI based models are going into. So whenever you see these all AI features like that Apple announced this year, even in Photos app, Notes app, Phone app, Genmojis, Image Playground, Image Wand in Notes. So this like even in Siri, those whole AI interact like whole um, AI, I think complex like task. It is happening majorly in the on device only, and but like it's confusing. Like you, I know they have to take a step on it, but you are making like your private cloud computing things like that, and whenever there is a complex task to do, your it will go on to that cloud computing task, and your work will begin getting done there. But in the end, every like in the end, so right now your our phones are not that capable, or even our MacBooks, your even if so much of power it has, it is not just like powerful as like can be done in your own on device things, and it always needs like for complex tasks. In I especially Apple Intelligence is using private cloud computing to do this complex tasks, or using ChatGPT for some of for those, or using ChatGPT getting permission from you to use ChatGPT for some complex tasks. It is it is confusing because private they are, on the other hand they announce private cloud computing, so whatever there are complex tasks, it will uh, go to the private cloud computing. But on this other hand, on this like other side, we see ChatGPT also. They say on the ChatGPT partnership, whenever there are complex tasks, it will handle to ChatGPT. Like it will ask permission to use ChatGPT. So what does that mean by complex tasks? Is that ChatGPT is getting more complex tasks than what they have it? Like it's confusing right now how what their partnership is. I think they just wanted to get rid of like they just don't want them like Apple's name getting into potential threat, as like they just don't want you to lose their I think users trust, and how users trust as Apple as a brand in terms of privacy and things. But it's a confusing thing for right now. Let's see how this partnership unfolds, and especially looking forward to the upcoming iPad, oh sorry, upcoming Techtember event, like a launching of iPhone 16 and new MacBooks, because they announced the new M4 chips, new Macs, like because they announced the new M4 chip for iPads. We haven't seen the new how M4 chip will be done on the MacBooks or Mac Studio, or even like A16 or A18 Pro, a Bionic chip, how it will work. But right now, I think we don't have that majority kind of power on device powers like in any company has that. Like even Apple as a company, their AI can't handle like on device performance, like on device chips can't handle that kind of performance. They always has to be going into the cloud for some specific workload to do. But I'm looking forward to that those couple of next year, like let's say I think hardware revolution will also come, just like how Apple did with their silicon chips. I think hardware revolution will also come. So AI will be done in on device only, rather than going all the time to the clouds servers. And as a user, I don't feel that much secure also, because phone is like a personal thing, or even PCs and phones are kind of a personal things, and getting that information from like linking your laptop to that cloud server or even like phones is not a much secure way for me specifically, even though I mean much for tech right now. Like even though I'm in this like enthusiast as a tech people person, like I'm concerned about like getting my data over to the servers. So I definitely want more devices coming like couple of years from now. Like AI should be happening on device only. Is like, can it happen at least? Like as we seen in this Apple keynote here is like majority of these features that are announced, that they say is available on device only. And it so some complex tasks will be on private cloud computing, but majority of the task is happening on device, like especially on iPhone and iPad and MacBooks. But let's say how it unfolds the new AI era for these all companies.